This is part one of a series that I'm calling The Path of Least Resistance, where I show you the easiest way to beat the weeklies. I don't know if this will be the only one I do. I don't have a lot of free time and I'm pretty lazy. I'm also not sure who this is for because I assume anyone who has max Aurelian Soul and all the relics probably doesn't need a guide. If I have free time, I might play around with easy ways to beat the weeklies with 3-star champions and no epic relics, but I wouldn't count on it. I've also been playing since beta. I've done a little pay to win. I have all the champions maxed and every relic. Anyway, the goal is to go through my thoughts as I pick cards and make moves, and hopefully this helps someone, and if it doesn't, then that's fine too. So to start, we're going to pick Aurelian Soul. I'm using Starforged Gauntlets for the mana, Spellweaver Symphony to create a card, and the Beast Within because I like having the Overwhelm. Other people use Disciple of Shadows, and I might try that out at some point. We're going to do the 4.5 star weekly here. I haven't done this yet. I don't know what's in it. It probably doesn't matter because Rolling Soul is broken. When we're picking powers, we're looking for something that creates a card in a hand, ideally. And we didn't find one, but we can take something like Inheritance. It's just generally good. Starry Scamp is terrible, so we don't want to get rid of him. Solari Priestess can generate a card, Mountain Goat can generate a card, and we have Aesol here, so we'll flip out Starry Scamp and go with this. Spacey Sketcher is actually really good. We're gonna drop Solari Priestess because it can only be played on Daybreak to invoke the card, and so it's less important than having something else that could do it. We could drop Starry Scamp here. As I said, it's terrible, but we get to play it for free. So, I mean, that's pretty nice. We're going to take the Charger because it is free. We could take Moonglow because we can still play it, but Charger being free is fine. It'll also give us a Celestial, so we can play Starry Scamp for free. Like I said, it's a bad card, but I mean, free is still fine. Then we just play out all our cards. Celestial Blessing, it kind of doesn't matter. And there, I should have put him in a different spot, but I didn't, and it's not really going to matter. So the reason we got Mountain Goat is because it'll give us the gems, and then the gems create a card. Once you created a card, you'll have cost reduction on your champions, and that cost reduction is just gonna snowball. And this is basically the setup that we're gonna use in every game, so I probably won't over-explain it. That's how most of the games are gonna look. We're not taking Mihra because it costs 6, and so we're not going to play it. Lee Sin we could take, but that dilutes our hero pool. For 3, it's pretty good, but still diluting your hero pool is bad. This is draw two, and your opponent discards a card. So I like Brainworm. I take it more often than it's good. We're gonna take Lilia because she's cheap. Generally, here we're just looking for things that increase your mana or generate a card. So nothing here really does that. Lilia does generate a card, so that's fine. Here we're choosing between money and a champion power, and I think a champion power is better than money. We could keep Mountain Goat to generate a card, but I don't know. All these cards are kind of bad. We also don't have Aesol in hand, which we do want. We're playing this first for the Daybreak effect to invoke, then we can play that. Um, uh, it doesn't matter who I played it on, really. Playing Tristana will make the Lilia free, so then we can play with the Lilia. And like I said, she does generate cards, so that'll make it easier. She comes with Scout, so we're attacking with her alone. This Pale Cascade got Nightfall, which will give us a champion, which is amazing. I can't play it yet. That's just a free card that we're using to reduce the cost of other cards. And then we win the game. And that card actually wasn't a free card. I think it was her champion spell or something. So Crown Guard Inheritance is a relic that I use fairly often on Aesol because you get that rally, but sometimes it feels like it's excessive. So I still haven't really decided between those. I don't like any of the choices here. This is cheapest and has draws, so we're going to take that. I already have Overwhelm, so we don't need it. When I'm summoned, draw one, draw. Uh, your hand's kind of already full, so drawing more cards isn't necessarily great, but I'd rather draw only one time than every time I strike. And Great Club has Overwhelm, which we already have from the Beast Within. I might have taken Great Club anyway, just to prevent extra cards in my hand, but I don't know. The Spacey Sketcher is great. We don't care about the others. We're keeping Lilia because we intend to play her for free. Discarding a Celestial Wonder because we have two of them. I mean, generally it's just a good card though. We picked Moon Silver because it's going to reduce Aesol's cost by 3. Do I just play free cards? Oh, we're taking a Philios because he's free. And then I take Severum usually just in case I need life. Doesn't matter what you pick here. Supernova to get rid of any blockers. Shouldn't really matter. Game should be over. We're taking this because it lets us draw a champion. I usually don't take anything from the shop. I'll pick up a power just because I can afford it. Grit isn't super useful for what we're doing. I do like cutting cards. Starry Scamp, like I said, is the worst card, so you just get rid of it. I'll keep Mountain Goat because it can generate a card. We don't have card generation right now. So we're going to drop that for its Invoke effect and take Lissandra with the hope that we can get her to be free soon. And this round, we're not going to accomplish anything. But next round should be pretty good. That's kind of unfortunate. Drop Eternal Gladiator because we'll never be able to play him. It's kind of a hard choice between Nico and Moon Silver here. I'm going to take... Actually, Crescent Strike's not bad too. I'll take Crescent just so I don't get attacked. I'm not sure exactly how I want to play this, and it kind of doesn't matter. Like, if I just drop a soul here, that's probably the end of the game. But there were choices to just make him have less cost by playing like Ice Shard first, or using the Dream Laden Bow to create a landmark, and then that would give us the ability to play Rite of Focus. I thought about healing there, but it's probably not going to matter in the future. Take Deathless. Between Hold Them Off and Treacherous Terrain, I'm not sure which is better. Raz Bloodmane might generate less blockers than Myth's Wraiths, so I'm going to go that way. And neither of the two nodes after seemed super appealing. I'm probably just going to skip. A Wounded White Flame is also terrible in your deck. That's a bad invoke. I'm a little bit afraid to play Lead and Follow because he has a lot of damage on the board right now. Um, but I'm going to do it anyway. Take Ornn because we can play him for cheap. Behold the Infinite's great. I'm surprised I haven't seen it. Golden Sister's great. That'll get us our life back that we just got hit for. This Meteor Shower will copy itself. So it'll make everything free. Now we just play our free cards. Taking Supernova in case they make more blockers. Then since I didn't put anything out, we just win the game. I don't care about any of these cards. Don't want any of these. Ionian Tullstones is okay because it'll generate a card, but Gruesome Theater costs 2, and like you're probably not going to end up playing these anyway. Um, yeah, mostly that. So just skip. Again, in the shops, unless there's something super amazing, just skip and take that just because we have the money for it. I want champion item over our card removal, so we go for the dogs. Now the dogs can be hard; they ramp up really quickly, and we're just hoping that's not going to happen. I'm not sure why I kept this card. So there's a lot of choices here. Um, if we play the priestess, we can't play Lilia. I think Lilia is probably more important here. There's also choices in like the order that we play our cards. If they play something better to curse with terror, we want to save this. So if we decide that we're not playing the priestess and we're going to play Lilia, we can just play Behold the Infinite, because it doesn't matter the order then. We're probably not playing any of these cards this turn. We'll take the Messenger because it's cheaper and it has Rally on Death. And then we can curse Terror there. Drop Lilia. Then we can't win this round. But I think double attacking and then sleeping her is probably fine. That was nice. Just playing blockers. Living Legends is fun, but I don't have any board space or hand space. Power Rift. Power Rift is amazing, especially with how much draw we have. Shadow Totem's pretty good. Colossal Hammer's pretty good. I don't think either actually matters. The way my games have been playing out, I'm low on board space, so I'm just going to take Colossal Hammer. And then we remove White Flame because it's terrible. So we're probably not going to get to play Aurelion Soul this turn. So we want to get that Invoke off. Galio is kind of pricey here. Written in the Stars, I think we can play for free. That might have been better on Jin to get rid of his spell shield, but I just wasn't thinking. We're gonna play Celestial Wonder. The question is, do we play it now or wait around? Or wait for another card? Waiting for another card seems good. That blocks the most damage. Okay, this round we are planning on winning. Ladros is just funny. Take Moon's Silver to make sure that we win. A lot of the times you want to play cards just in case something happens. Kind of like burst passing used to be. Take Supernova to get rid of any lingering opposition. But yeah, if they drop something like that where it stuns, you'd rather have it stunning Lilia versus Asol. And that stops us from winning this turn, but he's almost out of cards, so it doesn't matter. And that is that. Obviously, anytime you use Asol, your life's going to be really easy. There's not a lot that is going to be challenging for that, but I hope hearing some of my thoughts on how I pick the nodes and pathing and which cards I'm picking maybe help someone. I mean, if it doesn't, then it's just a thing that I did and it was kind of fun for me. Um, I'm going to do these two later, not sure when. And then I'll probably do something for how I pick champions for the monthly challenge because that's coming up in a couple days. So hope you enjoyed and see you next time.